Spike Shed, or would you say Security Shed 2.0, pretty much nearly the same thing, but it's a security shed, I would call it. So you've seen in the thumbnail, that's it. 1.4 million. 1.4 million, just to say. And maybe counting too. So 1.4 million for a small room, just probably the size of this. So nothing fancy. And a concrete wall, as you can see, in some pillars. And a roof that, it should be on a bicycle shed, to be totally honest. But yeah, 1.4 million, please. You could literally build about 9 houses for that. 1.4 million. But, half, 1 million and a half, basically, nearly a quarter of them. It's insane, like, it's astronomical numbers. No only Joe would ever have that much money. And the fact of the matter is, if they had to pay for it themselves, there'd be no such thing as, we're going to build this. There'd be no such thing as that. They would build the most cheapest thing possible. So this is outrageous, just for that, and along with the bicycle shed, and then something else we need to talk about, along with TD's fitness, etc. That's a whole another video to talk about, because it's quite insane. Like, this is what we know about, just to say, this is only the tip of the iceberg. It's the underneath we don't know about yet. So how much did they spend on other stuff? That's what we need to find out. Then the National Children's Hospital, like, this whole fucking state. They can't even dig a hole without costing €1 billion. They can't build a house. They can't build a hospital. They can't build a bike shed. They can't build this. They can't build that. They can't build anything without it going over billions and billions of euros. They can't do it. It's impossible. Or over budget. It's impossible for this country to do anything on a budget at exactly the right cost instead of over budget. And like, in this case, if that's 1.4 million, I wouldn't want to see what is 1. Because literally could build 9 houses probably for that, social houses, and they chose to build this, and it's insane. And these people, the Office of Public Works, whoever signed off on it, should be getting the sack, should be getting told to get away, get out. And whoever in the minister or TD that knew about this, particularly ministers and probably the Taoiseach knew about this, they should be told to get out of here. And to be totally honest, at this stage, they should be putting a criminal prosecution for misuse of public funds. And to be totally honest, I nearly would go with the line treason, to be totally honest. I nearly should say this is treason, to be totally honest. Because they know what they're doing is wrong. There's people struggling on the streets, people living on the street, there's Irish children on the streets, there's people that can't afford to pay the rent, and they turn around and do this bollocks. And they say there's no money for this, there's no money for that, there's no money for the other. And then have the money to splash around here. With this and the bike shed, and then other stuff too. Not to mention the National Children's Hospital, which is nearly 2 billion over budget. And counting, just to say, it's keep going up. Probably 4, maybe you be generous, €4 billion, and that's just what we know of. That's been a waste of money. Then obviously TD's expenses it's a grand wee country, it's €6 billion. Fuck down the drain. It's a great country, and the people can't get scoliosis treatment. I don't know what kind of a country you call this, because I don't even think the Banana Republics. I think they would cry in Central America if they knew about what was happening over here. Because if that's the state of this country, I don't even think Banana Republics would be this bad in the Central. Like, it's literally insanity at this stage. And people struggling. That's the worst thing about it. It'd be different if everything was that hockey doorway and everybody had a house and everybody was looked after, etc., etc. It'd be different. You could say, fair enough. But it's the fact of the matter is people literally waiting and dying on trolleys because they can't get a bed. Not to mention, I could go on. Like, I generally could sit here for the next 5 hours explaining in detail everything that is wrong with the state of the moment and the money that's needed to fix it. But it goes towards these stupid fucking projects that have literally no benefit to anybody but the TDs and senators and the government. It's insane.